Hello and welcome to the next episode of Stellaris with me, Windslayer. I have to admit, I have really missed playing this campaign. It's been a really fun campaign, and yeah, I am looking forward to just a little bit more peaceful role playing because I've been doing this multiplayer thing over the weekends, and I'm gonna start posting that on YouTube pretty soon. But basically, I triggered the con, and now pretty much everyone in my nation is at the risk of dying because I'm playing Fanatic Purifiers. Kind of like these guys. Couldn't quite make these guys Fanatic Purifiers, so I'm gonna play them in a different game. Looks like even though I'm way over my naval capacity, I can still make a lot of stuff, minerals and energy, so I guess that's the plan. 2% piracy risk. That's cool. I think I wanted to get the 500 influence and then spend that on becoming xenophobic. And then eventually when I leave the Federation, I'll be a pretty solid faction. But it just helps me roleplay this a little bit. So I remember I didn't want to end these wars because one of them is helping me get my xenophobe traction up, so if I just drawing that out as long as possible, I'll probably get above 20% in that faction. Once I'm above 500, I might suppress spiritualism to increase that attraction. Seems like an odd move, I know. They're one of my happiest factions. Got this one. They're okay. I think I'm going to be a little bit influence starved after I switch over to being xenophobic. That's fine. I actually had a Planet Rebel in my other playthrough. It's making me feel like I might need to watch this stuff a little bit more closely.
The apostates are after our spaceport.
It's pretty good. Almost having double food increases our population growth, so it's like double. That makes sense. Somehow. Yes, by having lots of food, people make more children. That's how it works in my society. I think I'm going to stick in the Federation a little while longer. Pirates. Some empty science ships, huh? Gotta familiarize myself with everything that I have. A crazy amount of star bases and shipyards, and yeah, it's kind of nice. put black side above these, but then my governing ethics is more likely to take over. Want to make sure that my planets that are growing grow quickly. I'm sure all the serfs. Oh, I could be putting on defense grids. I forgot about this. That's a good idea. Kind of good idea. I don't really need to go on the defense anytime soon. I mean, eventually I might need to against these guys up here. It's like building out this as something like that sounds like a decent idea. And that's what I was doing. Getting my territory ready for inevitable war. I could integrate all of this. Clear the people off that giant 25 guy world. Right here. My guy world. I think when I do reduce my nation to a tiny little segment of planets, this will be one of my main segments that I hold on to. These little systems right here. Those 5 right by the gateway. I don't know where else has gateways near them, but I'll hold on to basically systems that are near gateways, I think. Or this arm down here, because it already has makings of a couple ring worlds. That's right, now I can build ring worlds. Yay! That's cool. Maybe I should build one here and here if possible, and just make this like my only area that I keep. Who knows? I mean, that seems foolish. I do have a pretty cool area down here. I don't think there are any gateways there, are there? I mean, that's kind of one of the requirements that I have for what I'm trying to do here, is I want to block off the gateways when I do fall back. I might just simply keep the gateways in those systems and fortify them or something weird. Looks like there's quite a large Federation fleet hovering there. It's not like the actual Federation fleet, but there's a good number of, there's a good amount of fleet power there. 250-ish. What's this? I've never seen this event chain before. What now? A hole in the void. Are my fleets gonna have to fight off like something like the Unbidden? Have they added something like the Unbidden that is associated with the Scourge? Because that would be kind of neat. I'm gonna write that down. A hole in the void. Because that's a good name for an episode at the very least. I wonder if having the queen's gonna alert me to their presence. She seems restless. Huh? It has something to do with the galaxy that she came from. Disappearing. Why was I building this here? Oh, is it for more minerals? Apparently, I wanted to have more minerals here. And maybe a resource silo. That seems reasonable for now. I mean, I'd still have to go to war and take out everything before I become a nothing nation. Or a fallen empire. The life-seeded imperialists will rule over the galaxy. We'll destroy all independent empires and then release a couple. Not a couple. Pretty much everything that exists now, I'll try and leave their home world intact. And yeah, once
Construction complete.
once we've eliminated everything, we will move on. Sorry, I'm distracted by all this. I don't have a shield planet, a generator thing here. Alright, demolish that. That's silly. Make energy on the energy tile, please. Do you have any other waste tiles? This could be more minerals. Or it could be that. I'll go with that for now. That's fine. A galaxy just disappears, huh? It makes me want to be kind of peaceful for a little while. I feel like eventually they will just like subtly put that in.
Incoming transmission.
Hmm. wonder how our queen feels. Oh, I was going the wrong way on this. She's still there. Still around. You're immortal too.
Construction complete.
I don't think she appears in my species though. That'd be cool if Thorin came up. Nope. I hope all these star bases have these things. Tildas. Yondas. So does Tawaga. And I would assume this one does as well. Yay! Good for us. I think by building up what I have like this, just like letting my nation grow strong as possible, gained a 500 influence as well. This will be better for my nation in the long run, because we're going to be able to take out the kingdom of Glyria once we've actually built up more tech than them and other things like that, because I think they've just like got too many bad planets full of slaves, which means their tech is going to really just kind of slow down at this point. And while I'm pretty close to the end of my physics tree, we're getting a lot of repeatable techs, only repeatable techs it looks like. Even though we're at that point, I think that it's worth drawing this out because my planets are just better. I could be wrong, but I also just want to make sure that my people are properly xenophobic before I do anything crazy. I don't want to lose this entire nation to them. That'd be a weird way for this playthrough to end, but you know, kind of appropriate. I built them up, they took out the Crusaders, now they can lead a crusade against me, right? Or rather, old Moregaf here, our chosen one. There's quite a few members in this federation. Some of them are just, yeah, like these two are not very strong. Oh, they're pretty weak too, it looks like, huh? But if I make a bunch of claims on them, then they'd leave the federation. I can make claims on anyone in my federation. Alright, I wanted High Queen Pella to die. She's old. Once she's gone, they'll be a lot easier to conquer. You know, I bet I could find a way to make it so that I can go to war to change their ethics or something like that. And then when I'm at war, once I'm done with the war, they'll be so weak and small compared to me that I'll be able to absorb them and then integrate them. But I don't know if that's the way I want to do this. I think I'd rather just like claim their planets and then just take the planets and leave them with one system. Or just, yeah, claim all the planets, and then once I've conquered them and everything's like disappeared, I will release just like one planet as a little vassal or something like that. Their capital, their old capital. When I conquer them, I'll try to remember that. But like these guys, for example, they've got a lot of planets that are far away, so that would cost me a lot of influence to do that. They also have 26 planets, so it's still gonna take some time.
Incoming transmission.
I think the good news is they have a thing here that goes to the middle of their empire. Which would make it easier for me to make claims on. Well, not really easier. Because there's this territory which is kind of close to that portal. It's about the same distance to there as it is from here to there. I feel like I'm still making good unity for such a large nation. I have a lot of planets and space, so the fact that I have this much and I'm making that much per turn is pretty good. Allows me to buy things pretty regularly. That's only 19. I don't need this right now, do I? And if I went to war with my allies right now, it'd be kind of useful. By drawing it out, I just give them more time to tech up.
Incoming transmission.
I feel like I split my fleets up so that when I do go to war, I can kind of move them into enemy territory pretty quickly. I mean, I did move some back here, which are going to be able to go there. And then I moved one here, which could probably go in that direction as well, or up into this space. And I have
Incoming transmission.
probably a couple down near here, right? Because they're attacking this space. Not nearly enough to actually take them on, it looks like. This fleet should really be at the same place as that one, right here. That wouldn't even be enough if I did it that way. What I need to do is I need to run into their territory as quickly as possible, which would involve jumping this in here and this to just fly north and create havoc.
Construction complete.
But the goal would be to get up into their territory. By keeping these guys back, I'm kind of making my other fleets a lot weaker. I might move this 2 over to this front over here.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yeah, you get to go here. And you get to go there, because I want to make sure that my guys can attack together. Or at least like near each other. All within like jumping distance of each other. I wonder if there's anything in here I should get. Now I can say I have it. That's good for me, right? We're almost at 500 influence. Been waiting for that for a while. I do have this fleet that's going to be able to do some damage in the north or down in the south, depending on where I feel like sending them. Well, hey, look at that. I can actually get another starbase now. Some planets around here that I've settled, but I haven't built the starbases up for. Wow, nice planet. Still only 16% here.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
Where's that? Oh, cool. Looks like a pretty decent research platform or admiral section. Looks like I'm building up one of these, huh? Yeah.
Incoming transmission.
Good for me. I mean, kinda want to take their energy. They've got like very little in terms of fleets. It's nice to see. Still haven't taken this planet, huh? sitting over it. Oh, no longer just sitting over it. I don't think they're gonna take it though. That's ridiculous. Get him, Garrison. Get General Tim Fawn. They're about to lose a good chunk of their garrison strength here once he goes down. Oh, hey, look at this. Getting more unity for one reason or another. It's time to suppress spiritualism. Sorry, guys. Need some more people in the xenophobe faction. This guy here. Where is it? It's over here, isn't it? There it is. Found the ring world. This is 3HSA, right? Something like that. Just checking that this is all still coming through. Looks like it is. The volume for Stellaris seems awfully quiet. I'm just seeing that now. Let's put this on this for now and hope that it's not too loud. But I'm still coming through on the mic, which is good. Pretty important. Did I rename this one yet? Alpha Refuge. It's different than, say, the ring world that I made over here. 1HS. Yeah. So I have 1HS. I think this became 2HS. So this should really be 3, and the other one that I just labeled should be 4. We'll go over to the 4th one and just label that one number 4. I don't know if I've had a game where I've had this many ring worlds. It's not a lot, it's just more than I usually do build in one game. This territory is going to stay mine because it's got Cybrix Alpha, and you know, I fought hard for that. It's part of why I had to fight so many defensive wars.
Incoming transmission.
Well, we're over 500 influence. Still gotta wait a while for the pops to convert over. Oh, this is gonna expire soon. When it does, I need to get that to make sure people keep on shifting over. You know what? Let's just go for this. It'll take like no time for it to get up to whatchamacallit, the max. I could go for indiscriminate at this point. Probably make it so that my pacifist faction's less happy and our militarist faction's more happy. They're not happy because I declared a war. Oh, sorry. It's just how it is sometimes. I feel like their army should be able to take on this soon. Oh, only got 31 there. That's too bad for you. What if they white peace without actually taking this planet? That'd be pretty funny. I kind of hope that happens. Also, can I build
complete.
thing here? I think I want to. I'm gonna get there before this guy's building up all this space. I'm gonna steal this system if I can, because it looks like it's gonna be a while before just go there for now. We'll see what happens when you get there. Whoa. Really reducing that. Looks like I've built up most of this stuff around here. Should probably build up the station around this. It's on my border right here, and I should probably try to at least protect from the pirates a little bit if pirates do spawn down here. The odds are pretty low because I have like no pirate risk. It's pretty low. Done a pretty good job of controlling the galaxy, or rather, old Moregaf and the ones who came before did a decent job. What are we doing on our research? Looks like I still have some different types of engineering research that I can do. I'm not sure what my biology really looks like though. Looks like I'm on repeatable text there as well. Just a lot of repeatable text. Just a little bit of a waiting game. To admit I'm getting hungry again. There's not much engaging my mind. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting. Sure, 20 years. I'm not going to war with you in 20 years. Am I? Nah, probably not. I'll take your stuff. You can give me some stuff for 20 years.
Incoming transmission.
Federation was
Construction
formed
complete.
over 200 years ago. The founder will also be the destroyer. Seems appropriate. I don't think there are any pre-sapients left in my space. I tried to uplift them at one point for extra influence and stuff like that. Definitely want that. My leader isn't even at their max level yet. They're level 6, almost level 7. Will they get another trait? I don't know. Come on, leader. I wish there's a way to increase the chance of them getting traits. You know, both good or bad, but, you know, a way to do that. Maybe an edict or something along those lines. I think that was the pirates that I just saw down here. The Black Guild. Just keep bothering these guys over here. You could probably build on that system.
Granted us new wisdom.
I think when I become xenophobic, it's going to be cheaper to actually expand. Robots are outlawed. I shouldn't be going for that, should I? Maybe I should make it so they're no longer outlawed. I mean, I think I have like psychic stuff, which is just as good as that, so... Did they not? Oh, they did take it. Good for them. I thought they didn't take it. Oh yeah, Titans. Maybe I should build some Titans. Is it time for me to design 4 or 5 different Titans and just have there be like a Titan fleet? I'm just not a fan of them. They're too slow. Why won't they merge? 4 plus 75 is less than 180 if you ask me. Oh, did I have 3? I think I had 3 fleets selected there. Whoops. Still at 17%, huh? getting closer to 20. Just gotta keep checking on that. But it's gonna be another like 20 minutes or so before they actually are like-minded.
Construction complete.
I think when I release all these nations, they're gonna have the same tech as me, which is gonna be kind of weird. But they won't have like the infrastructure to support a real fleet for a while, so it should be an interesting experiment just to see what happens. I mean, why not? There seems to be a lot of different people in this universe that, for one reason or another, what's this? Yeah, one reason or another, I haven't really done much with these guys. I've just been kind of enslaving them. I mean, I haven't been conquering my enemies because I was a pacifist. I just like take off little pieces of their territory here and there. I'd like to find one Corvette, please. I don't know why I haven't upgraded everything. Seems like a good idea. Just upgrade everything.
Our ships have been improved.
It's good.
Our ships have been
Things
improved.
are being improved. I wonder if I'm actually going to get stronger for doing that. Don't really want people becoming more authoritarian. Not
Our
right now.
ships have
I'd
been
rather if they
improved.
became just xenophobic. And for that reason, I may go over to my authoritarian party and stop promoting that. They get happy when you promote them. No. They just don't like it when you suppress them. I like how these guys have just been able to hold on to their one planet here forever. They had a, what, is this their original capital or something? Yep.
Our ships have been
I
improved.
think so. And then they were able to join the Federation after rebelling. They may have actually at one point been part of the Rixie consciousness, but they got really destroyed by the Horde. I hope that doesn't happen to me in my multiplayer playthrough. It probably won't be that bad. We'll see. I think that's a slight improvement over what I used to have there. I think it was like 86k, now it's 88. Or
Our
almost
ships
89.
have been improved.
Looks like I have one extra ship or starbase than I should. Probably means I need to upgrade it as well. You should really put the new ones at the top or something like that, because this takes forever. Oh yeah, I was trying to make more anchorage points. That makes sense. This is gonna be keep upgrading. Okay. That's good. Still 17%. It's not great. Oh, that looks weird. Whatever though. It's not too weird. Oh, I never landed here, did I? This is by those wormholes, so I might as well just colonize this. Right there. Here. Go have fun. Yeah, I'll hold on to this territory, definitely. This territory. Pretty much any gateway that I can find. It's gonna be a while before they can build up the minerals to actually make their own ones, and I think they'd rather probably spend it on expansion. At least that's what I would think. I'll release them and then close borders with them all so they can't run around everywhere.
Our ships have been improved.
This is ridiculous. Come on. I think by making the surplus bigger, this might slow down the pop growth a little bit. Which would be kind of sad. I just don't like having issues with food. I have a pretty big population there. What if Stellaris already had another event after the Hole in the Void? You just had to keep playing. I mean, if that was the case, that we might see something kind of cool in this playthrough. And it's gonna be like the first game I've had go to 300 years past the start date in Stellaris since I started playing. I don't know. It's possible. I've done it once or twice, but not many times. The difference is I'm not trying to take as much territory off of my enemies. I'm trying to roleplay my nation, which was very peaceful. We tried that out, and the Xenos around us weren't very nice. Especially this nation and this nation, which has almost all been absorbed. They have a little bit of stuff here and there. I'm trying to hold on to it by building up little bases everywhere. That makes it a little bit more expensive for me to actually try and take those systems. All I need to do is take their capitals, and then I don't have to worry about them. Or the planets rather, and then I don't have to worry about them. If I claim this and this and that, it's basically game over for that nation. And I probably would want to do the same with these ones in the same war if I was going to do that. Might leave Gorf alone. Let them try to build up the space, but it's really not important if they get the space. What I need is the planets. Levies from my subjects. That's pretty good, I guess.
Construction complete.
I think my levies are pretty pathetic if I'm reading that correctly. It just like adds a little bit on at the end. Could be wrong though. I'm willing to admit that. I'll have to go to Alpha Refuge and see what the strength of that is at the current point in time. It's probably not that good. I haven't really been investing in my bases. I go for other things usually. Maybe I should. I feel like minerals are probably more useful. It's nice to be able to just build as much as you need. Also, should I terraform every last planet in my borders into a Gaia world? Because that sounds like a fun little job. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Everything's an Alpine. Or everything's a Gaia. Everything that I can see down here looks like it's on its way to being a Gaia world. Oh, almost. Thought that I did that a while ago. Even these once were terrible planets will become Gaia worlds. It's most of what's in the area. There's a couple tomb worlds which I don't want to mess around with right now.
Incoming transmission.
It's the Gaia universe. Yay! Kind of fun to trigger like the end cycle with this nation. I wonder what would happen to Moregaf. Would you get away? Still 17%. Well, now that we have all those planets being turned into Gaia worlds, maybe I should look at some of the ones that I'm gonna be trying to conquer, like these planets. I think making this nation a lot weaker will be easier than making that nation weaker. Then again, cutting out just the planets down here would really help me get on equal footing. Maybe I just want to claim their gateways now, make it so that they have less movement. Oh no! People are sad for 5 years. That's not good. terraformed. You can be our only non-Gaia world. Be a little slave world.
Construction complete.
Monbarth, near the capital. That seems right. A new species. Unpinned Ravosk. Really? Did we have some migrate there or something? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I forgot to make this into a Gaia world. No, it is being turned into a Gaia world. I would like it if we were all one, please. Do we have multiple lizards now? It said there's a new form of species on this planet. Maybe they're already enslaved. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. But don't worry, guys. We almost have we've almost turned into a Gaia world. Did I take this planet with all these things on it? I feel like they may have migrated there or something weird. Do my slaves have... So they do have migration control. I must have put those on that planet for one reason or another. Right? This is a very interesting planet. I'm not sure how that happened. Where's the mineral planet? Got everything you need there, it looks like. Same with that. Well, we could do is trade over things like this guy with them, and this guy with another one. You.
Incoming transmission.
There, have fun. There's a couple things on this which should have guys like this. I think that's looking right to me. might be a... still, seriously? You're not xenophobic enough. Definitely have the ability to build out into this space. Some decent looking planets around here.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Incoming transmission.
Wonder if I've even started these ones. I have. Good. You're getting there. So we'll probably take some up of Quam eventually and send them elsewhere. Still don't understand why that one planet had all those slaves on it. There must have been a good reason to do that. I just forgot it.
Construction
Looks like we got a little graphical glitch over here. Awesome. At least it's not in the middle of the screen. Hey, we finally got to 18%. Woohoo! Maybe by the end of this video we'll be at 20%. Citizen obedience is necessary. Not citizen obedience, was it? Lizard unity. May the lizards prevail. They want me to declare war on some weak Xeno. I might have to. So we're up to 144 populations. Support is 21. Can I embrace it yet then? What just happened? Yes. Yes. Guess who's a happy camper? Stop promoting and go to the one here. Stop suppressing. Cool. It's going to be cheaper for us to just kind of build onto this space. Finally, we got ourselves to 21% of our population. We just got over that number, but it's funny, over here it doesn't show that number. It shows a different number. Anyways, go here and turn on shouldn't be this happy that we can be xenophobic. But I am. We don't want to make our population too xenophobic, at least not right now. So maybe I purge the repugnant people and see where that lands us. I don't know. I think I might keep them around for a while longer. They did just help me achieve my goal. These guys are just not happy because I embraced that other faction, and that's going to be like that for quite a while. 10 years? Yeah, that looked like 10 years, I think.
Construction complete.
I don't really need to claim that, do I? No. Just like I don't really need to claim this. This will make it actually easier to claim the stuff in this area, so it does serve a decent purpose. I might have to leave this federation soon for role-playing purposes. I feel like if I wanted to win, I stay in it and I just keep disbanding the fleet when it gets to me. I'm not quite sure if I should just claim the planets, because that would be the fastest way to do this, but if I'm going to role play it, I should really be taking each individual system, laying claims on that, and then once I've got everything, that's when I go back into a small nation. I'm more curious to see what they do if I release them, so I might just claim the planets. I think that sounds like a smarter move.
Construction complete.
now that we have what we want, we should probably land on this planet and claim that. Any army could do it, really. Just like the smallest army. Three months will come back, finish this war, allow my other factions to get strong again. We're happy. Cool. Gotta keep moving this guy through because I do want this system. I mean, it's actually more important to go up here to make it cheaper to get to that system, but I don't want them having all of this. This is a nice system. And part of me wants to keep these guys around just to see if they'll fight this nation. They seem to really not like them because they got a lot of claims on their territory. But if I become independent, maybe there's like less of a threat. These guys really hate me. I don't really see them as a threat. These guys just are really not happy about the claims. Also, will I be able to kick anyone out of the Federation? Because that will make it easier to actually defeat this Federation. It's nice to have a decent amount of influence income now that I'm no longer trying to change my factions over to something else like this. Oh, I bet I know what happened. I bet we had some new species that wasn't my own species, but it was something else, like, what do you call it? One of the Xenos on the planet. That's what I'm looking for. Cool. About to make it so my leaders live longer. Good job, you need it. Colderax, you're getting old.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Feel like another sector might be good, or another thing, another system in my sector would be useful. Especially for when I become a fallen empire. I mean, I'd like to have it so that I don't have any sectors, just as many planets as I need. and hopefully my ring worlds. I'm gonna have 4 of them, so I'm gonna need to think about how I can actually increase this, and that might mean when I change this over I go to the increased core worlds or something like that. Forget what I said I wanted. It's probably this. The cutthroat politics sounds kind of useful. Feudal society. Maybe I could make it so they're not actually sectors, but actually like vassals that are fairly strong that I control. Now that's kind of tempting. Maybe I don't create sectors, I create vassals, and I go for feudal society.
Construction complete.
What do you think, Moregaf? Almost ready to buy this one. So they won their little war here. We probably claim Ziph pretty easily, but I let them decimate the planet instead of actually helping them claim it, so it's probably like nowhere nearly as good as it could be. I wonder if they're gonna repair all of this, because they should, if they can. I feel like they're not going to. I feel like they're gonna waste this. Let's kick them out of the Federation and attack them. Take Ziph before they waste everything there. Do it. You know you need to. And then maybe these guys. This is just like, this is gonna take a while. You're gonna be an interesting enemy. Definitely want to like make it so their populations are really unhappy and actually rise up and rebel against them, because that will make it so I don't actually have to like claim everything right away. I should try and remember where their capital is. Well, there, that makes sense. It's like the name of their nation. Yourself a little citadel of faith there. Slave processing thingy. They did a decent job of optimizing their capital. Let's just get that. Those are useful. Hey, look at this. We're finally back up to the right starbase capacity. Cool. Good for us. This guy building? Nope. These planets are going to be very easy to claim from them. How are we in terms of a relative power? I'm looking forward to that, to say inferior. Thought we shared tech levels as my vassal. Is that not how this works? Where's the gateway around here? Right there. They used to control this system as well. It seems like an odd place for the gateway that this empire would have spawned with, right? I think they spawned with them. Oh yeah, didn't I want to like take this army, bring it over here, and land it? It's uninhabited. Really? Oh, no. I was gonna say, did we bomb them all? They all dead? That'd be not good. I think they're just a little bit happy because, yeah, we embraced the faction. What we really need to do is leave the Federation if we want the xenophobes to like us, to give us influence. Now all my allies are bringing their fleets home. They're going to be, I think, a little bit easier to pick off. I should just jump this thing into position. And then we'll land. That'll be done in no time. It'll be time for some peace. A little peace and quiet. Before a giant crusade. We gotta build up our war chest, right? Oh, I totally forgot to check my Twitch chat. Looks like I'm in the chat room and I haven't missed anything. It's something that I'm not too good at, something I'm trying to get better at.
Construction complete.
gonna take a little while. 2 months it looks like. And then I can move them up there. Yeah, things are definitely a lot cheaper when you're a xenophobe. We might go for full-on xenophobe and lose the authoritarian aspect. If we do that, then we can conquer more, and then eventually I could switch back to authoritarian. I mean, I don't know if one's better than the other. Probably not. If I'm getting influence from them, then I think just keep it the way it is. Probably the smartest decision. Kind of just want to get rid of the spiritualism. We got our immortal person. I might do that. I might go through my entire nation, destroy all of the things that boost spiritualist attraction, break off all ties with other empires.
Our champions are making planetfall. May the spirits protect them. Our champions have secured a heathen planet.
Yeah. These guys are done, right? What do they have? They got nothing. Yeah, I think if I do that, then I get it what I want. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna conquer. Give us these planets, please. Yay! Now, do I run this? That penalty? I don't think so. I think I replace everything here with energy production. Except for maybe the stuff that help with defense. Same with other things. Probably move the guys off of this planet. Let's make these into trading things first, though. I think I will move them off. We need to get rid of some of those planets, so let's just pass them off to the giant sector. So funny, I just have one sector. So that's more reasonable. So we got in the preserve here. Most of these guys are being forced to migrate away, huh? This guy isn't. Sure, you guys can go away. Are you guys being purged? Is it because I'm xenophobic now? Not really understand why they're being forced off the planet. Maybe it's just because the month hasn't ticked over or something like that. Oh, whoops. We need to definitely move those guys to a different planet. These guys should not be enslaved on that world at the very least. We need to take them off to a different world. That makes sense. How about production? Yeah, there's room there. Go there, have fun. It'll be great.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Oh, wonderful. You gotta give these to people. Please don't redevelop them.
Incoming transmission.
Looks like these are being repaired. That's good. The AI does that. And I would like to replace this with this. Or that. To keep things from getting blown up in the future. And we don't need this to be a fortress. What we need is we need a thing that keeps people from blowing this up, if possible. I don't know if it is. Would hope so. So we're losing energy, but not too much energy, and it's mostly because, well, it is because I'm over the starbase capacity. And that could be solved pretty easily. Just need to get rid of little bases that I just started, and I'd rather not do that right away. I need the anchorage points. Or I kind of do. I don't really need them anymore. Could probably get rid of some of these shipyards and turn them into anchorage points if I needed to. Bet by making these guys xenophobic, I won't be able to enlighten them. So we're just gonna go back to that. That way we don't ruin enlightening these guys for later on. I think I'll lighten those at the same time I release everything else, like this kingdom, this kingdom, this kingdom, all of them. I should give them names like kingdom. Okay. Authoritarian's one of our things, so go for it. Have fun. Looks like we're making more energy now. Hey, look at this. They're not all enslaved, huh? You should have them go somewhere where they are enslaved. Free Xenos is not good for my xenophobic faction. Hey, I got a Citadel of Death. I didn't know that was an achievement. Whatever that is we got it. Anyways, I think I would like to make sure that I don't have more planets than I need, so let's go to the newly acquired ones first. And, like, do this. And then we could turn some of them into mineral planets, actually. You know what? Let's go to anything that has an energy thing, and we're gonna move them off of it and enslave the species. So Mother's clear. And Brother's clear. Cradle's gonna take some time. Eldorars could probably disappear. I think I could afford to get rid of that one. All of these guys over here. We're gonna have to fill these planets up with things like the habitat. We're gonna take everybody off the habitat, except for maybe one guy, so they can repopulate it. Sounds like fun, right? Also, this has slaves. If any just like purely energy planets, kinda. You get to have this planet. And I would like to move this guy to production. This one. You can go there, have fun. And now we can go back to putting people on things like Mother. And yeah, this is not great having that guy work that, but I think he'll do the job, maybe? I don't know. Let's have this guy go to production for a second. It's far down here, isn't it? So many planets. There they are. And we're gonna have one of these move there. That guy go there. And now we want to go back to that energy planet we were working with. This one. Put them there. And last one was preserve, I think, right? What's this? Assimilation. I don't want to assimilate them. I want to get rid of these things if I can. Yeah, so preserve, cradle, mother, brother, mother, brother. Brother needs some, it looks like. There, go there, go there. Cool. So cradle's got people. Energy tiles, same with mother, brother. And then preserve was the other one that I kind of need to look at right now. What is going on here? Do I just need to take everybody off of this as well? So I will if I need to. Your entire species should be on whatchamacallit? Chantal slavery? I thought I was on species-wide slavery. Yeah, everything is a slave. Everything. Except for lizards. I mean, maybe later on I will make them part of my great nation. But not yet. Or rather, I won't make them part of my great nation. I'll attach them to the shroud. I'll show them psionics. Also, let's just play the game at this rate. My lizards. There they are. Don't enslave the lizards. Alright. The lizards have full citizenship and it will stay that way. Also, what is this? I think we're gonna have to purge this. What is this? Quick learner, he's talented. He's the original species. What? I'm a little confused here. Preserve has something that's not quite right. Oh, did I give them this a long time ago? That would make sense if I gave them this.
Construction complete.
Well, I don't want them here. Go away. You're undesirable, even though you're exactly like most of my species. somehow you've gotten listed as something else altogether. Also, there's gotta be more. Yeah. A Zaphalot. You're like one of those things. I've forgotten what they're called. Why can't I play around with their set rights? They're one of the marauder species. Can't apply rights because there's nobody there, I guess. Looks like that's pretty much everyone. The preserve is it's not going to be a preserve any longer. We're going to remember what was here. And that's let's resettle these things. I'm gonna pause it while I do this because actually, you know what? It's time for the next episode, so I'm just gonna pause it here. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one soon.